am becoming something of a philosophizer. Oh, the mind of Minsk is a simple place.
The memories resurface. A lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsk, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be they god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsk you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice-laced in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too. They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsk. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots. Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsk, Minsk also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way. On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no? Exactly so! If I must peer into the mind of my enemy, I use an axe. For friends, there is ale. No, my friend. If you fear you have a question that Minsk cannot answer, then you can simply ask Boo.
I don't like getting caught between the Guild and the Zentarim. You always make enemies when you take sides in a struggle like that. And in this case, they're enemies we might not see coming until it's too late.
The cub speaks.
from me.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.
When I was a lad, I made merry, with a beautiful lass from the plain.
Oh, gods, he's at it again.
What we told you about bloody singing?
Spoiled sport.
Will be dealt with swiftly and harshly.
Someone there? Easy.
All is ash and meat. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown.
Being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. You've convinced them, for now. But transgress again, and no amount of talking will get you out of trouble.
She's no thief.
Stay back and stay calm. Warning you. It's on the list.
Wide berth at the gallows, please, for your own sake. Interference with flaming fist property will be dealt with.
That's the spirit. Next stop, Baldur's Gate Cushy.
You shall bring us, you children of the king, into the light.
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other.
Why, yes, Edvard.
Not a word and
Can I call you Edvard?
Well,
Remember which way we came?
Left, left. Right. Down the stairs and... Oh, was it up the stairs?
Anthony's candle. Would you throw one of them?
Have you seen Simon?
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Comes to magical protection, I'd really spare no expense.
Can't take breaks of other gazetteers.
What a day.
You've been spotted fiddling with that lock. Best fiddle with something else.
Unless it hurts them personally.
They've got armies to deal with. Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them. And not a thought for their neighbours.
The circus of the last days has returned. See dryads, gin, and dribbles.
Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you. Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh,
This is the private abode of Alexander Rainforest. Friends make appointments. Clients respect office hours.
I am? Oh, that was a bug.
No time to rest.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten. If a book's dog-eared, you...
Take a little bit. He'll have our heads.
Should be easy.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
lots of talk about the brilliant future that Baldur's Gate.
Would you rather be stabbed in the gut or decapitated? Those charms all sound a bit out of my price range, right?
Mommy! Mommy!
Is it? Latest Baldur's Mouth edition? Oh, dynamite! That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind just an interview.
It's anyway.
Buggered off because of the absolute, didn't they?
Stupid of them to ask me. It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
No hesitation.
Do you hear those noises coming out of the old?
That's curious. With a flick of the wrist.
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Here's it. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite!
Well, hello.
What do you think happens to the old place anyway?
Buggered off because of the absolute, didn't they? Stupid of them to ask me.
It's much safer this side of the city walls.
Should have at least locked the place up proper before they left.
Let's get going. First step is the hardest.
Sword at my side and hamster at hand.
Louder than fox, and all through the line.
Please, don't you? Criminals.
Opportunists. And not a thought for their
At
neighbors.
your command.
6, 7, 8. Excuse me, sir. Just move
I'd never let the kids play.
Seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Mop up all this riff riffraff. Think even they know their work.
Sorry. If I'm to engage in banter, I prefer it to be with the leader of our troop.
Now I have to start again, thanks to you. Do you hear those noises coming out of the old bright place?
Louder than foxes, and all through the mountains.
Know what it is, don't you?
It's opportunists, the lot of them, and not a thought for their neighbours.
One, two, three. Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
I never let the kids play out in the street now.
Tosh needs to send the steel watch through here, mop up all this riffraff. God, think even they have their work cut out for them.
Something over there.
Noises coming out of the old bright place.
Oh, for a skeleton
Louder
key.
than foxes, all through the mountains.
Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them.
No one
And
back home will
not
ever
a
believe
thought
this.
for their neighbours.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered! Obviously. Alexander! He was short, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Investigating odd records.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear. Someone's sending a message, and I'm not sure I care for it. Keep your distance, darling.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow? A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
How considerate. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Hamster.
What now?
Still alive, so that's progress.
Keep a blade close.
I have such a headache.
What are you after, friend? Got grub, potions, a few nice vintages? Let's stock up now before someone clears me out to fill their larder.
Do you hear those noises coming out the old Albright place?
Louder than foxes, and all through the night.
You know what it is, don't you? Criminals.
Opportunists, the lot of them. And
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see. bloody look where they're walking. The Gazette's right. Folk these days have no manners.
What a mess.
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind just an interview.
Report this to the Gazette. It's that no politician ever went down in history.
Interference with flaming fist property will be dealt with swiftly and harshly. My lungs feel tight. Happy already?
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Candle Hallow's tombstones.
Careful, I bite. A crooked touch.
Still in control.
Never mind the shining squares. I am more comfortable on street like this. A peek at the true face behind the mask.
Yet another thing.
This tombstone appears to be freshly carved. Friedrich Huhn. His last connection with this realm severed.
Will they look up its skirts?
Jahira! What do you think of me?
a fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs, so many tongs.
Watch your elders and learn.
Trust no one.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are weighted, all are embraced. None shall escape." The phrase sounds familiar, but you can't quite recall where you heard it.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Flaming fists this way.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the Dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But these are not aspirants. You have brought traitors of Baal into our midst. Harper Worm, the abdicating hero. Your keen sense for this city has withered in your absence. And you, man of stone, as you stood a statue, a helpless ornament, your city warped, changed, became ripe for the plucking.
Sarevok, Baal's least favorite son. Still tied to Daddy's apron strings, I see.
You disappoint me, child of murder.
I expected more of your return.
Saravok Anchev, a relic of your cursed line, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen. And yet, the history he shares with your companion seems to run almost as deep as your own.
What purpose do you have in bringing these heretics to the court of Baal? Speak, or death will be your final word.
Simple. We beat him about the brow and butt until he was dead.
Sarevok once fancied himself Baal's chosen, until we put him in his place. Feel no shame for forgetting him. History shall do the same.
These two have long meddled in my affairs, and my father's.
Do not parley with this madman.
Serevok once had his chance to taste of goodness, but he spat it back out. Now he made taste boot leather instead.
You speak of the past. I speak of the future. Well, aspirant, do the shades of yesterday speak for you too? There are two paths to the Temple of Baal. To carve your devotion into flesh, or to be the carcass that is carved upon.